Hello and welcome to part 9 of my AML tutorial for beginners. Today we're going to be going over Carnival 1. The strat I'm going to be showing in this video here is actually the advanced strat. It's incredibly easy to pull off due to recent discoveries and the way that we have been figuring out how to properly do this level. So even for beginners, they can pull this off. I believe in you. It's incredibly easy. So at the start, you're going to want to hold right and down and right C. Kind of switch that around so you can be walking upwards. Try to walk a little more straight than I am. As soon as you grab the ball, you're going to want to pause the game and just go to checkpoint. Now here you're going to want to roll up to the wall here, stand on top, and do a fist slam and roll over. And the elephant is going to suck up the ball. Now, there are cases where the elephant will be on the other side. If this happens, I usually recommend that when you just get over the wall, you hold B. That way he can easily float over to the proper side without you needing to reset or do some really funky out of your way business. Now, once he is over on this side and he begins sucking up the ball, you want to turn it into the bowling ball. So just press R once, kind of move away from him, and you want to jump a little, you want to do a full hop, go over and hold B. Now once you're here, you're going to want to have him line up under you, and you want to be as straight as possible. This could take up to 15 seconds if you get a bad jump over him and he has to move more. But this lineup right here should be good. I usually try to go by how straight Glover is, like perpendicular. So he should be at a 90-degree angle to the ground, essentially. So, as you can see, he hasn't really been moving because the elephant is in the proper spot. Once you're in this position, you want to press R and then hold B immediately. So, press R, let go of B, hold B again, and you'll go straight up. This trick is incredibly easy to pull off. There's really no challenge to it. And you'll float up like you would normally, and you'll hit the goal. If you do this optimally, you'll be trying to jump above the elephant while you're still against the wall, and you may not be close enough to actually hit the load zone. In that case, you just let go of B and you fall into the load zone. It's very generous. I also recommend trying to turn your camera to be facing the rocket ship beforehand. That way you know. But as you can see there, the level's completed. And it's a very, very easy strategy. Now, there are some things that can go wrong, and I do want to show off one of the little backups that I have, because if the elephant sucks up your ball and you're not ready, or you're not going over the wall, or he pushes you back and you fall on the wrong side, if he sucks up the ball, you're kind of screwed, and you're going to lose a lot of time, because you'll need to pop him to get the ball back. So generally, what I like to do is try to menu as fast as possible. So when we go here, let's say, oh no, I didn't make it over. So I want to pause the game when the ball is still on the ground and Glover is on the ground, which allows me to go back to checkpoint. Going back to checkpoint is going to reset the elephant's position. He may be a little out of position, but you can still do the trick and get over. And this is a good example of holding B and letting him bounce over to come to you. So now I can just go right there, and I can set up my trick. So there's a lot of ways to try to like save if you mess up. It's a lot of knowing where you are and how much time you have to save it. Because if the elephant sucks up your ball, he's on the wrong side, it's essentially a reset. You're going to be losing at least a good 30, probably more, probably like to a minute. It's not worth it, but it's an incredibly easy trick to set up. You just hold the B button above him. Once you get more of a feel of what Glover needs to be looking like to have the right position, you can go a lot faster with your setups. But even if you're setting this up really slow as a beginner, if you just wait 15 seconds, that's generally plenty of time to have him set up properly and not bounce you off. and you should be perfectly good to finish the level out in a relatively fast time. This is a lot faster than Chicken Hover by like miles. I cannot recommend that strat to anybody since this one is so easy in comparison. And that's essentially how to do Carnival 1 and some tricks to help you with it.